Hello everyone and welcome to our series about various frauds and scams happening all around the world. Now, do you think you are immune to fraud? Absolutely not. In reality, anybody can fall victim to it. Frauds come in all shapes and sizes, and I will help you learn how to identify them and report them to the proper authorities. Now, what is a scam? It's a confidence trick or a scheme is an attempt to defraud a person or group after first gaining their confidence, used to the classical sense of the trust. Confidence tricks exploit characteristics of the human psyche such as dishonesty, honesty, vanity, compassion, credulity, irresponsibility, innocence, and greed. Every year, thousands of people lose their money and personal information to scams. You may have received some by email, or an odd accent speaking IRS agent calling you about your unpaid taxes of 2007. Scam artists use different types of fraud to try to trick you of your hard-earned money. Scammers are getting smarter all the time, and I will help you scam-proof your life. This way, you won't be tempted to actually think you inherited $10 million from an uncle you never met in Nigeria. Now, I am your host, Dr. Dan Amzalag, and I am the Scaminator. In today's episode, I will cover how scammers are impersonating the Social Security Administration to get your key information and steal your identity. Now, all scammers want it and will play any tricks they can to get these 9-digit numbers. Typically, the scam goes like that. First, most of the calls come from foreign-speaking scammers claiming that they are being subcontracted by the SSA as they are overloaded with work, which may be the case, but SSA won't subcontract with foreigners in the fear of having their breached data, which happens often. They say there's been a computer issue or problem, whatever it is, and they need to confirm your social security number. Now, they use spoof website received by email to update your information, or your social security benefit will stop without your update. Now, scammers will trick you to disclose your number by telling you they only need the last 4 digits, and they say that your SSN have been stolen by others on the internet and they need to put a stop to avoid IRS coming after you for fraudulent tax filing. Now, in the sense of panic, they will try to calm you down, saying that it is their job to fix the issue and not to stress about it. They claim they will communicate with the Internal Revenue Services on your behalf to let them be aware of the tax identity theft. The only 3 digits they need to complete this process is your first 3 numbers. Now remember, at the beginning of the call, you already provided them with the last 4 of your social security number. So they already have 7 digits already. They only need the middle 2 now. Later in the conversation, they will put you on hold saying they're on a call with their superiors related to your case and will require to make a claim on your behalf to protect you from further litigation. They will then guess the middle 2 numbers of your SSN, which you will state being invalid. They will then repeat the first 3 and the last 4 and will then ask the missing 2 so they can expedite the process related to your identity theft. You will, at that moment, forget that you already provided them with the total 7 numbers and will feel unconsciously share the last 2. Finally, they will promise you a callback with an update on your case, which will never come because they already have stolen your identity. They will also say not to interfere in your case and allow them to do their job, which is to do more damage to your identity. Here are some tips to deal with these government imposters. Don't give the caller your information. Never give out or confirm sensitive information like your bank account, your credit card, or your social security number, unless you know who you're dealing with. If someone has contacted you, you can be sure who they are. Don't trust a name or number. con artists use official sounding names to make you trust them. To make their call seem legitimate, scammers use internet technology to spoof their area code. So although it may seem they're calling from Washington, D.C., they could be calling from anywhere around the world. Check with the Social Security Administration. Now, the SSA has a warning about these scams and suggests you to contact them directly at 1-800-772-1213 to verify the reason for the call and the caller's identity prior to providing any information to the person who called you. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Hope this episode gave you a little more insight of the structure and strategies of the described scam and allowed you to have a better understanding on how it can affect you or many other victims out there. Now, we are working on an email plugin, also called the Scaminator, which will work for every email client and will purge all these unwanted messages from your inbox. It will add our special stamp, Scam Alert, beside each email, just in case you do decide to open the purge folder, only if your curiosity takes a hold of you. Now, in the meantime, if you do come across new scams using different techniques to lure you into as the next victim, do not hesitate to contact us by email listed below, explaining their techniques and incentives given to you to get you to respond to their scam and ultimately send your hard-earned money. We will then cover this scam in one of our episodes and share it with our audience and make sure to give you aforementioned credits at the end of the show. Until then, my friends, stay safe, stay wise, and stay scam-free. If you're watching this, you are the resistance. Signing off, the Scaminator.